Hey, this is Aaron with ABTX Outdoors. Hope you're having a good day. Please like, subscribe, and follow along as we make more content for you. Here at the 100-yard range today in East Texas, trying to get this done before it ends up being 100+ degrees and the humidity is outrageous. It's really been making it hard to make videos for everyone. But today, I am bringing out a new rifle, a 6 ARC. 6 ARC has always been a great gun. In fact, a little shout out to my guys at Jigsaw Weaponry. They're the ones that really put the 6 ARC, in my opinion, on the map with their AR platform, shooting it out to a mile. So that's cool. That's really what I first learned about the 6 ARC. So I have it in a bolt action gun instead of an AR today, or an automatic rifle. Have it in a bolt gun today set up. This is a Savage rifle. I am using my DNT the One optic. This is a fantastic scope. You've seen me shoot that scope on a 308 out to 1,000 yards. I expect this little 6 ARC is going to do the same, if not better, ballistic wise. And I do have it suppressed with my Banish 30 suppressor. Also, something I learned from the Dallas Safari Club this weekend from Armageddon Gear. I do have one of their covers, and I was complaining about how they don't cinch around it very well. Learned that most people are putting it on backwards. So this little cinch is for the front, and you actually tighten up this and choke this around the back towards the barrel so it won't slide forward. I didn't know that. Probably came on some instructions somewhere, didn't see it, but was told by the people at Armageddon Gear that's the proper way to put it and install it, having this at the front. So good tidbit of information to know on that. But anyway, DNT optic, the One scope on a Savage 6 ARC. This is a budget build, fluted barrel. I mean, it's going to be the perfect predator control gun. In fact, I will probably end up putting a thermal camera on this gun and use it for predator control. So stick around, let's get this sucker sighting in. All right, we are back here, the 100-yard range with the 6 ARC. And what I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna use several different rounds of ammo. I'm using some Frontier ammo as just my basic sighters, just because it's cheap. No point burning up good ammo when you're just trying to get your zero in at 100 yards. I already got my zero at 50 yards. This is just 105 grain full metal jacket, 6 ARC Frontier ammo. That's what I'll be using to sight in. Then once I get it zeroed, then I'm going to be switching to 3 or 5 shot groups with match ammo, precision hunter ammo, and Hornady black ammo. So this is what we got on deck to shoot. So let's go ahead and get to it. All right, this Frontier 6 ARC ammo has been coming in at 2634 feet per second. We got our zero at 50 yards. Now we're gonna go out to 100 and get our zero at 100 yards. I'm gonna be aiming for the big center target, just so we can get zero. The big center diamond is what we're going for. All right, first shot. We're on paper. Looks like I'm a bit to the left and about 1.5 inches, almost 2 inches high. So I need to come down 8 clicks. I got an MOA scope. 8, and I'm gonna go right 4 clicks. So 1 inch. Let's re-engage that and see where we end up. And this does have an Accu trigger. I just haven't adjusted it yet, so it's on. It's very heavy, but I'll adjust that later on, maybe make a video out of it. All right, we're in the red. I'll send one more for validation. Little slight breeze across my back, picking up. Looks like I can probably adjust it to the left. I'm going to go 3 clicks left, 3/4 of an inch left. Let's shoot one more, and then we're going to swap ammo. For some reason that went further left. What did I do? Did my notorious dial the wrong windage? Possibly. All right. I think we're good there. Let's let it cool, and then we're going to try the 108 grain ELD match bullets. All right. Now we are working with the Hornady white box. This is the 6 arc 108 grain ELD match bullet. Showed you that. This is the white box. Got the sighters in with the Frontier ammo. Now we're going to go ahead and switch and single feed this and see how it shoots. I do have the other camera rolling. Starting to get hot. Starting to get hot. Got to get this wrapped up for you guys. All right. I'm going to go upper left diamond, top left diamond. I caught the bottom of the diamond. Man, this trigger is so hard right now. I need to lighten it up. That's going to hurt the accuracy. And we're just going for groupings. I'll figure out which one groups the best and zero it in for that. All right, 3-shot group. Since it's getting warm, let's move to the 6 arc 103 grain Precision Hunter ammo. I like the way that grouped though. Man, if I had the trigger lightened, I probably could have stacked those right on top of each other. All right, right upper diamond, right upper diamond. Right upper diamond. Shot one. I'm holding center of the diamond. Shot two. That was me. Shot three. Stupid trigger. I'm reshooting that one. Fighting through the trigger. There we go. It's bad when you know the trigger makes you miss that much. All right, last 3-shot group, 105 grain. This is the black labeled. I guess this is really boat tail hollow point. These are really made for gas guns. That's why they call it black. But let's see how it groups. We're going bottom right corner, bottom right corner. Ooh, that one's point of impact on that is low. Now, did that go through the same hole? Or? Can't tell. Starting to get a mirage. I'm going to shoot one more because I couldn't tell where the second one hit. All right. All right, so we just got through shooting three-shot groups with different ammo. All Hornady ammo, except for the Frontier ammo, we use that. That's just Full Metal Jacket rounds, cheap ammo that we use just as siders to get us on paper. It probably could have grouped okay, but I'm going to use this for hunting, and would rather prefer, you know, a Hornady style ammo, even though the match ammo I use for hunting all the time, and there's always that controversy on what ammo to use for the right stuff. I've always killed stuff with the Hornady white boxes. But what do you think? What do you think shot best with this 6 ARC? Just with those little 3-shot groups. I'm leaning more towards the white label box, even though I think all of them, except for the black, Hornady black box, I'm questioning on how that shot. It was shooting a lower point of impact compared to the rest. So might investigate that later, but just as a range day to sight this thing in, I think I'm going to go ahead and go with the white box. It's typically easier ammo to find as well. A lot of stores carry that, and looks like every bullet was touching. So not bad, especially with probably a 4-pound trigger on that sucker right now, which I'll have to go in and make a video later on how to fix that Accu trigger on that Savage. All right, letting the gun cool down. Let's jump back though and fine tune the 6 ARC Hornady white labeled box, which is the ELD match ammo. Let's do it. Well, I think the barrel has heated up enough where it's starting to mess with it. It's a hunter profile barrel, so. But I know I stacked those in the 0, so I'm not going to mess with it. I think we are good. It is getting hot here. I think that's going to be a wrap for us, even though it sent those other ones down. Let me shoot just one more. Barrels get hot, they start doing that. I'm going to shoot at the right bottom. Yeah, that's just me fighting through the trigger. All right, folks. What do you think about this Savage, the DNT1, and the 6 ARC combination, and the suppressed with the Banish 30? So, need to lighten this trigger up. Once I do that, I think this gun is going to be a little tack driver. It's made to be my little varmint gun. It's an affordable rig. Throw it in the truck. It can bounce around. I'm hoping that I'll be able to put another thermal scope in addition to my 300 blackout thermal scope, which I just did a video on, and run both of these rigs as night vision thermal rigs. That's the ultimate goal, taking this little 6 ARC, putting a thermal on it, and running it like that. But I will mark my pick rail here where this scope is mounted, so that way if I ever want to slap it back on, I know exactly where to put it and adjust to 0. So again, I appreciate everyone watching. like, subscribe, follow, trying to grow the channel. Would like to partner with any hunting leases out there to do some shooting on their properties, or any hunting ranches to come out and work with them in collaboration. I think that would be a fun thing to do. I'm going to be attending the Hunter Extravaganza Expo in Fort Worth coming up at the end of August. And also in the extreme long range shooting, we have our King of 1 Mile event. The King of 1 Mile is the national or world championship shoot. It's like our Super Bowl for the extreme long range shooting world. And that's going to be towards the end of August as well, out in Mingus, Texas at Greystone Castle. So please, if you want to come and watch that event, spectators are welcome. So please come out and support us and watch us plink targets well over 1 mile. Again, this is Aaron with ABTX Outdoors. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. I'll catch you later.